https://discord.gg/flat-earth. Welcome to 24/7 Flat Earth Discord channel. Be sure to go to VC Chi Check-in 1 to get your VC verification tags to get involved in the conversation about our Earth. Be sure to bring your verifiable Earth curvature evidence, though.
Enemy spotted.
G equals GM/R².
I don't think it's no one's ever shown us any engineering that actually shows the curvature of the Earth.
I can
It doesn't
actually show you
exist.
some engineering. Actually, it's pretty simple. So if you have a
Okay.
building, let's say this. I mean, this is even on smaller buildings.
hmm
Let's take a parking garage. They are still relatively large, right? Or a very, very big skyscraper.
Sorry, can you repeat that? What's that? A skyscraper?
Either a parking garage or a very, very big skyscraper. If you
Yep.
measure the flooring, if you look at the blueprints, every floor should be identical to each other in size. But in reality, the upper floors are slightly larger. The further up you go, the larger the floor is going to be, and this increases
sorry,
based
mate.
on the based on the
Can you
size of the building.
Can you show me this?
Yes, sure.
Cool.
Does he have a point?
My point is the only reasonable explanation for this phenomenon is.
Can you show it?
Yes, I will. I will show it to you. Yes, of course.
Okay.
That's
So you
just
have
an
something to
appeal
post
to
on your TikTok.
incredulity,
So
appeal to ignorance.
just
So
as a
the only
layman,
explainable
The
reason.
only way that these buildings could be built like this is if the Earth is curving. Yeah, it's a fallacy. Just show us the Earth curving.
No, it's not that they only can build like this if the Earth is curving. We can prove that it's according to the
Yeah, just put it in
mathematical
the-
formula.
That's an
just
affirming the
show the
consequent.
building.
Hold on,
show
it in the chat, mate.
it's an affirming the consequent fallacy. Show us the Earth curve directly.
I mean, I can explain to you how the Earth is curving, and you can watch a sailboat go over the horizon. What do you want to do?
Yeah,
there?
take your best
God.
shot.
We've gone from engineering to boats going over the horizon.
Yeah, I mean, it's the simplest way to prove that the Earth is a globe. But you won't do that yourself because you're
So the horizon, that's a geometric.
Oh, sorry. You're saying that we won't do this ourselves. We've been doing this for 8-9 years.
I
I've
mean,
made
you
many.
might have, but I know some people
Why
in
you
here are,
talking- why you
trying
talking
to be
to me?
ignorant. They're trying to piss people off and then post the results on YouTube and TikTok to make money. I respect it, bro. But you're convincing these idiots that they're
Okay,
actually.
all right. So you're
not
getting away
making
from
any
your
money.
boats over the horizon claim. So the horizon, is that a geometric physical location?
No, I made it up. I'm actually paid by Big Pharma to do this.
Yeah, I
A
thought
shit
so.
ton of money.
Fuck off.
Well,
Wait.
nice try.
Wait, did he say that buildings are wider at the top because the Earth is a globe? Is that what he said?
Yeah, that's
Larger
what-
buildings tend to be wider at the top. And the
Bro.
reasoning for this, if you look
Oh
at the
my God.
schematics,
So what? Tell
I've
us
never
what
heard
that
so
is,
much
even if that
bullshit
is
in my
true.
life.
Jesus Christ. These
He
guys,
has
man.
cool claims, just no actual evidence, right?
That's
And
amazing.
What's over the horizon is just a simple lie for simple-minded people to believe the lie. Do you have any actual evidence of drop over distance that's been measured?
Yeah,
I
direct
do.
evidence,
Yeah, okay.
please.
Look at chat, and I will provide my evidence. Yes,
Can't
I
wait.
have evidence, and if you can dispute this, I'll be very impressed with you.
Well,
Well,
you've
I'll
never
stick around.
presented anything that we even
I'm
had to
gonna
dispute. It was all
present
just
it now.
fallacies on its face.
Listen. I'm gonna present it now. If you're able to dispute this coherently, I'll become a flat earther. That's all I'm gonna say.
No one cares, mate.
No
If
one
you'll
cares
become a
what
flat
you do.
earth or not.
Is he going to show
You
a
asked for my evidence, bro.
picture
I'm
of
gonna
an
provide you with the
optical illusion
evidence.
over distance? I hope so.
I mean, we've shot down everything you've ever given to us, so I guess you were just saving the real proof for now or something.
You
We'll see.
haven't. You just gone,
Yeah, we have.
that's not true.
Yeah, we have,
You
like we
haven't
just
actually
did
given any
now.
argument.
Okay, just post your
"Nah."
stuff, dude.
Thank you. You need something to post, I mean, I need to give you some content. It's important.
Post your shit. Give us the contents whilst you post your shit.
Well,
And stop
this
smiling when
is
you're talking.
this is where it comes from.
I can
This
hear
is
you
the
smiling.
formula. This is the
Oh, it's a
completion.
cartoon again.
The formula didn't post.
man.
There we go.
So you've got a cartoon and maths to go with a cartoon. And
So the reason I provided you with this is because it's a calculation showing how drop over distance is calculated.
okay.
So
And does that drop over
this
distance calculation
correlates
match
with
reality?
Yes,
it
this is
match
what I'm
reality?
going to say. This is
Okay,
coherent.
so if it
because
matches
let's
reality,
just
why are you
wait,
showing why
just
are you
listen.
showing it with a cartoon instead of reality?
Yes. So this is the reason why I'm showing it with the cartoon, as you would say. So I'm going to explain why it correlates first. And so the reason why this correlates with reality is because if we take the model of the round Earth, we apply this formula.
Nah, I'm not going to listen to all that. We're already done. Jedi just posted that your maths do not fit reality. What are you going to respond with to what he just posted in the chat 45 after the hour?
Yeah, we ask for a physical
Yeah,
measurement
of
of
course.
drop over
That's
distance,
the
not a
next thing I was going
calculation
to
of
say, actually.
what would
So the
happen if there
reason why
was
this
a drop over
formula doesn't
distance.
always
We actually
correlate
So wait, he's gone from it matches reality to, well, actually, there's a reason it doesn't always match reality.
is because there's something called a
Right.
variable. So when you apply a
Correlates, but
variable,
it doesn't correlate sometimes.
when you
So,
apply it, there's something called a variable.
excuses.
So
What's
you
the math for
started
you?
with a
Your excuse?
cartoon.
Hold
You
on.
said
What's
that
the
this
variable in a physical measurement? What's your variable in a physical measurement?
Yeah, so there's several variables, and if you stop muting, I can actually explain them to you. And I might even be able to add one of them in. So there's something called reflection. There's
That's
also
optical. I
Never
said
heard that before.
physical.
Fuck me.
there's also something called a mirage.
That's optical as well, not physical. Where's your physical variable?
Yes, let's get back to the initial claim that there is that R value in your maths, right?
Where is
Let's not
R?
let's not skip let's not skip ahead a few steps, Come back
Well,
to
he
that
wants to
initial
skip because
claim.
their whole entire model was built off of visual measurements,
One.
meaning optical measurements of how the world presents itself, which can appear as though things, whatever, get smaller, have drop over distance, blah, blah, blah. But there's no actual physical measurement of that. So to say
Well,
that, hey, these optical effects that we're seeing over distance prove that our globe is this size, it's like, that's weird because you got your radius from optical measurements. Do you have any physical measurements?
and now he needs a variable radius because the optics don't actually match the radius. That's why he had to match the maths that he gave us to a cartoon instead of reality.
Okay.
Yeah, so
But he
coming back
wants
with
me to
optics
dig
is
a
just
hole
called
in the
affirming
middle of
the
the Earth
consequent.
and then go with a
You're
measuring
affirming the
stick.
consequent. Do you have physical measurements of drop over distance?
Like, what do you mean? Do you want me to go with a measuring
Yeah,
stick
so
over
what
the
I mean
ocean?
is have you established a horizontal,
I have
establishing a
not gone with a
horizontal and then
measuring stick
measuring
over the
down from
ocean
that
to see if it drops
horizontal?
now.
Dude, if you would listen,
I've done there's
actually,
laser experiments.
there's
Yeah,
no
sure, I'll
point
check
in
it out
actually
then.
talking to you because you can't even allow somebody to speak, to
No, because you're
listen, to
being
actually
deliberately
respond to what they're
stupid to
saying.
try and
So
piss me
it's
off
not as though
posting
you
a
have any
TikTok.
explanation because you're just waiting to open your mouth and say something that's non sequitur. So drop over distance would be measured by establishing a horizontal. As you continue to establish that horizontal, you would lay physical measurement down from that horizontal to whatever surface you're trying to measure. Do you know of anybody at any point in time who has established a horizontal, continued and extended that horizontal, and measured drop over distance from that established horizontal?
It's your time to shine. G equals GM.
Oh, I'm unmuted. That's nice.
Answer the fucking question.
I'll repeat it again. Do you know of anybody who has established a horizontal, extended that horizontal, and measured down from that horizontal to measure drop over distance consistently over long distance? If not, you don't have a physical measurement of drop over distance. You're just taking optical effects and assuming that what you're seeing is drop over distance.
No, it's the other way around.
Oh,
The
it's the
optical
other way
effects are
around.
the
So laying
variable.
physical
You're seeing
measure
optical effects and
is
claiming them
optical?
to be reality. When
No,
You
in
know,
the
no.
reality,
sorry,
it's
that's
not
not.
actually what you're seeing, like what you're perceiving, right? What you're seeing is not what's actually happening. You're taking these variables, as I said earlier, and you're like, holy fuck, this doesn't match your calculation. The calculation must be a fraud by the big government, big evil
Nope,
government.
nobody said that. Now you're
Straw
just
man.
projecting that
That is what
observations
you've
over
been doing,
distance
bro.
that we're assuming the
Because
optical effects
as
are something
soon
that they aren't. We're
as soon as I
asking for a
mention a
physical
variable,
measurement hey, buddy,
As
we're
soon as I
asking.
mentioned the variable, your immediate reaction was, "Oh my god, so your math isn't correct. Oh my god, there's
Nobody said that.
variables."
Now you're
Yeah.
straw manning because nobody actually said that. So if you want to continue to have a conversation, and preferably one that's in good faith, you wouldn't say that we did things that we didn't, because that's disingenuous. So I asked for a physical measurement of drop over distance. I gave you a perfect way to be able to do that, which would be establishing a horizontal, continuing to extend that horizontal, and then measuring down from that horizontal to measure effectively drop over distance. Now you're still continuing to go back to observation, merely optical, and claiming that somehow these things are measurements. And then you're saying that that's what we're doing. But that's not what we're doing. We're asking for a physical measurement of drop over distance. Do you have it?
Give you a video actually.
My middle name is Raider, bro.
So you're going to give a physical measurement of drop over distance with a video?
I think I missed it.
Beasticles, yo, hot mic on man.
So the thing is, right, if you watch back on your recording, you will see that what I claimed there happened. It's pretty funny that you're denying it now. Your
Do you want
immediate
another
response was, so your measurements aren't accurate or your math isn't accurate.
Nobody
So you're
said
adding in
that.
visual. That
The math doesn't match reality.
you're right. That's why we need to account for variables. If you're looking at something, it's not going to always be exactly what you're looking at. That's what the
That's why I said to
variable is
establish a
for.
horizontal and measure down from that, so there's no optical effects. Do you know
I
anybody that's
sent you the
done that?
video, bro. Look at the video. Like, it's not that hard. That is a way you can prove that the Earth is a globe. And it's very detailed as well. You can look at exactly which parts you want to look at.
Awesome stuff. So this sounds like, sorry guys, this sounds like fucking cards. So I've also dropped a
You
video
sent me a
which
Google
demonstrates with a straight horizontal that the water isn't descending from that straight horizontal. Now we've got two videos. One says that it's curved. I've got one that says that it's flat. Would you now like me to produce another 20 more and then reference you to
What I would like to
infrared
do,
laser sight
actually.
targeting? Shush.
Now, what I
Would
would
you like
like
me
to
to?
do.
Would you like me, my friend, to reference you infrared laser targeting systems used by the Navy from a distance of 35 miles to a distance of 100 miles? Would you like me to do that? This will be the establishment of a straight horizontal beam of infrared light between the vessel at sea and the ground-based target up to a distance of 100 miles,
What I would
establishing
do,
that the water. Why
what
are
I
you
would
talking?
like to do, because you're speaking way too long.
Your citation was a Google search, not even an actual website or any type of video, by the way, which is quite hilarious. You're a Google earther. The best.
So we've got
It's because it's very
first-hand
coherent
experience and
explanation.
secondary information with regards to line-of-sight laser targeting systems.
Go for it. I will be happy to take a look at that. Yes.
No, you won't. You're already
Well.
you're already giggling, and I could hear you smiling earlier. And the way that you cut me off is just very disingenuous.
I would love to see the Navy.
You think you can
proving a
slap
flat
something
Earth.
down on the table? Fine,
I
I'll
would
slap
love to
another
see the
20
Navy
direct
proving
line
a
of sight
flat
laser
Earth.
tests down on the table, and then reference you infrared laser targeting systems used by the Royal and American Navy.
By the way, it's quite boring getting muted all the time.
Awesome,
So if it
no
happens
problem.
again, I'm just
So
gonna
they do that with
put
4
on
pieces.
dip.
They do that with 4 pieces.
But I hope you got your content.
They do that with 4 pieces of equipment. They
So
do
what
that
I
with
would
4
like to
pieces
do,
of
right?
equipment. Would you like me to tell you the 4 pieces of equipment that they use, which require a direct line of sight
What I would like to
search
do, right,
or
is
the
look at your
horizontal baseline
video.
of the Earth? Why are you fucking talking through me? I don't get it.
He's talking through you, Jedi, because he doesn't care to
information.
actually listen to what's being said. He just thinks he can talk and try to explain things like he knows everything. He's not here to learn. He's just here to literally cite what he's talking about with a Google search, not even a specific website. He doesn't even know how to provide a citation.
What is your profession?
See, old friend, I brought more soldiers than you did.